you have to be discerning, right? I mean, if you want to, like, do all you ladies want to have kids at some point, Rachel and Sophia, like the younger ones?
I don't.
No, Sophia?
No. Yeah, I love kids. I nanny already. I like kids.
Cool. So, like, would you want your sons or daughters seeing photographs of you like that on the internet? Would you want their school friends to be like, hey, check out this picture of your mom?
I really don't care as long as I'm not being inappropriate. There's like some Instagrams that I don't find appropriate, such as like women who like post in a thong and like it's their butt like really right to the camera, or if they're like in some sort of cosplay and it's supposed to be sexualized. I'm more saying that I post myself, whether it's in like workout clothes or bathing suit, because I'm really proud of how hard I worked for myself.
Are you selling anything? Are you selling like supplements or a bathing suit? Are you selling anything?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I get reached out to by like bathing suit brands or photography companies, and then that gets me more brand reach out if I like post in that stuff.
So how much money have you made off selling bathing suits?
I haven't made any like money yet.
So
I just have gotten given free products.
Like, so let's pretend that you and I are having a conversation and, you know, you're like, hey, Rich, you know, I dig your vibe. Where do we stand? You know, what are we? Where is this going? It would be at that point that I would take a look at your social media, which I've already seen anyway. And I'd be like, okay, well, you know, you seem like a nice girl and, you know, I dig it too, sort of thing. But I'm not going to take a woman seriously or invite her into my life on a long-term basis if she holds herself out to the public like this. And then I would, you know, show you the photographs. So what are you going to do about that? And I'm not going to tell you what to do, but what I would expect if you wanted to build something is you'd make your Instagram private, or you'd take down the photographs, or you'd stop posting them, but you would respect the boundary that is set as a man to lead the relationship so that you can follow it and that it works out well. I trust the locks on my Porsche, but I'm not going to park my nice car in a shitty neighborhood. That's basically what you're doing when you're in a relationship, is you're still giving others the opportunity to see, touch, and get involved with something like that. You're basically, like Moff said, I think his analogy is probably the best, is that you're still advertising yourself for sale when you already have been taken.
I don't really agree. It's okay.
Women that post body provocative photos while in a relationship have beta male partners. It's that simple. Much respect to Rich and Moff for bringing out awareness. Yeah, you may not agree with it, but you may lose guys in the future because you don't want to see it from that perspective. And you might walk away from a guy that could be a fantastic husband that brings a ton of wealth and one of the best lives that you could possibly have, just because you don't want to take down some photographs, right?
No, I get it. But like a guy could also walk away from what I offer. Like
you don't offer anything when you're showing your body to the world, Sophia.
No,
you offer me nothing. You offer a man nothing when you're showing your body to the world like that. You offer a man nothing when you keep selling your body. You offer a man nothing when you keep selling your body.
I don't offer the right man anything, because the right man
you offer nothing when you continue to sell your body, when you advertise it for sale, when you're in a long-term relationship.
But I'm not selling my body. I'm posting to a social media platform that like if the guy I liked was posting a picture and he was shirtless and he was out with his boys, or if he was out in Mexico, out on the beach, and there happened to be like a bunch of people around and he was like running around in like swim trunks and just no top on, what's the problem with that?
It's not even close to the same. Because even because I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. It's not even close to the same. It's not close. It's not even close to the same. Because for one, women's agency is their sexuality, is their beauty. That's the number. That's their trump card. That's what they use to get attention of men. Yes, physical attraction comes into play and is important.
We don't have to use it. You guys just already
of course, you absolutely do. And women have to use their attractiveness to get attention from men. No, that's not a society. That's evolution. I mean, that's just women. Men are attracted to physicality in women.
I'm attracted to the physicality in men as well.
But it's not the number one thing. It's not the number one thing that drives your level of attraction to a man. I don't buy it. It's not the only, but it's not the only thing.
So then my
for a lot of men,
the only thing that drives you to me then.
For most men,
understand that women are sex objects and men are success objects.
But let me try to drill down my point. Let me try to finish this. For two, even if that's the case, the amount of likes, comments, hard eyes, DMs, hey baby, you're so gorgeous, that you get is astronomical compared to even the most jacked, ripped, tan, in shape man. It doesn't even come close. That's what I'm saying.
Don't need to send out like messages. We don't care to do that. The men
because you don't have to. Messages. Because they have to.
Why do they have to send out messages or comments saying I'd eat that? Why do men have to do that?
You're open. I mean, it's your comment section.
It's your comment section.
They're thirsty. But
Dave is your friend that's following you. I don't know.
I think what I'm trying to drill down is I'm trying to figure out. So you say that you're proud of your progress and you want to display it, but it's you've said it's for you. So why not have a folder that you can go to anytime you want? Why necessarily use a public platform, or why not even have a private Instagram?
Well, I also just enjoy the public platform. It's great to grow, and it leads to new opportunities. I'm sure you guys understand trying to grow.
So you're advertising. So you're advertising and marketing is what you're doing.
But if I'm advertising and marketing for products like you guys, you advertise and market.
But you're not. You haven't made a dime selling a bathing suit.
Not yet. Did you make a dime your first couple months in? Did you grow? Did you work for it?
Yeah, I was always running Instagram as a business. You're not using it as a business. You've got a job. You're using it to advertise your beauty to the world.
Yeah,
and doing it while you're in a relationship.
That I hold down just to make sure that I can try to do my own podcast and I can try to do multiple things. Okay. But if I want to post on social media, I don't get how that just automatically is like, oh, guys aren't going to want you.
You can do whatever you want. I mean, you're a grown-ass adult, but you have to understand that a guy does not want a woman, if they're together, showing herself off like that to the rest of the world. It's only supposed to be for him.
Okay, I'll give you a different scenario. So instead of Instagram, say I'm out and about. I have been taken photos of, they've taken pictures of me on their camera or videos and everything when I'm I've literally just been walking outside and, if I'm in a sports bra and shorts or whatever it is. Now, I'm getting that attention regardless, and that's in the public eye, but I'm just fucking walking.
Okay. You're not taking that photograph and showcasing it to the world on your social media. That's totally different.
But I'm still seeing the world. I'm still going around and traveling, and everybody's looking at me.
I don't think you understand how men view Instagram.
I don't think I would understand.
I think you understand. I just don't think that you care. So
no, I think it's the same way that you don't understand how I view Instagram, not as I don't really care that much. I feel like I don't do it for validation.
But that's the issue. That's the issue. So
let's go to the guy's comments again and read the guy's comments. I'd eat that with an apricot. Let's go to another photograph in the comments with
it's a peach,
apricot, whatever. Flames, hearts, peace sign, hot, smoke show from Alex, sweet baby Jesus, purr, hearty eyes. These are fry. I mean, half of them are girls and the other half are guys. John, sign that on my yearbook. They're throwing this attention at you because they're looking for you. They're looking for you to respond, right? Not only is it in the comments, it's also going to be in the DMs. These guys are basically trying to buy you. It's again, Moff said, you've been claimed.
But they're always going to be doing that.
They're going to do it if you post photographs like that. If you don't post photographs like that, they're not going to do it.
It happens in real life as well, the cat calls.
Guys, guys will approach you in real life, which is fine. Let them.
Yes, but there's a difference between walking and living your life than in passively having that attention and actively posting to put something in people's universe. Because the majority of those people that follow you on Instagram are not seeing you walk down the street. They're on their phones. They're not, the number of people that you'll run into or the number of times you'll get catcalled is astronomically fewer than the times that guys are going to see those pictures on Instagram.
With the very rare exception of maybe somebody that's a fitness influencer, I don't think there's any husband that would say, oh yeah, I would love for more pictures of my wife's ass to be all over social media.
But I'm not married and I'm not in a relationship, so.
I know, but we're talking about when you're in a relationship.
That's fair.
Because that's what came up was when you were dating, then he had issues with what you were wearing and where you're going and stuff like that, right? And then Sophia brought up the notion of social media and her trip to Mexico. Bikini pics on Instagram with a boyfriend is the same as walking through the gym with your TNA hanging out, waving and whistling at guys while your man's working out.
What the hell's TNA?
And then one more.
Oh, tits and ass.
Yeah.
For the children.
For the kids in the show right now. I had friends in high school during the 90s that had single moms that had promiscuous clothes when he'd visit. It made my buddies uncomfortable at school with rumors. American Pie was the film that made it worse, right? Was it Stifler's mom or something like that?
Don't ever disrespect American Pie like that on my podcast, boy. How dare you? My goodness.
Yeah, it's just not a wise choice, right? I mean, like if you want to be a wife and a mother at some point, and you're in a relationship with a guy, then holding yourself out publicly as being available by posting provocative photographs and soliciting the attention and validation of others it's just unwise. You can do it, and lots of women do it, but it's dumb. It's really dumb.
When we say a guy,
and you hold men to the same standard, right?
It's totally different with men.
Not the same standard.
Totally
There's no same standard.
I do.
Men and women don't exist on the same standard because we're not the same people.
It's totally different with
Well,
men.
that's because women don't catcall men or say ridiculous comments to men.
Exactly, like I would eat that peach or anything like that in your comments with a photo. Like I would never get that.
Because women won't comment that, you don't think that men should have to follow the same standard of not posting and
are men and women exactly the same? Are men and women exactly the same?
No, I'm saying that we're not the same on multiple levels, but with social media platform, I would assume that you would want it to be held to the same level, because I think that you preach that there's women that are definitely like replaceable and not good for you. So, I mean, if there's women out there willing to, go to a man's page and be like, hey man, I really want some of that eggplant emoji. How many DMs do you get every week? A good dad and a good husband.
How many DMs do you get every week on your social media with a few thousand follows?
Probably maybe 20.
20. I probably get so I've got 55,000 follows. I probably get one a year from a chick.
Mm-hmm.
That's the big difference between men and women.
Why.
Women don't do that, right?
No, I get why you would only get one DM, because your page is very geared towards men, and that women aren't really important.
I have lots of followers. It's 90% guys and maybe 10% women. But I mean, the point being is that men don't get the same level of attention. And I'm not going to be posting photographs and obviously scantily clad like that. I mean, there's maybe one or two there when we're on a boat with the boys or something like that, and you're looking good, but it's not one after the other after the other. It's just random there to prove a point.
I meant to ask.
No, divorced. Yeah. Why does that matter?
Oh, no. I wanted to ask. You asked us what our relationship status was. I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
Chris?
You got any other questions for me?
Yeah.
Are you married?
Not married. No.
Are you single or?
No, I'm
not. Okay, so you're in a relationship, but sorry, I actually don't know. Rich. So Chris is in a relationship, but you're not.
Sure.
No, I was asking.
I'm gonna go with sure.
Why?
Because I don't talk about my personal life.
Why?
Why? Have you seen?
Yeah.
Have you seen the videos that I've put out? I've got 1,500 videos telling guys how to square away their life. That ruffles some feathers. So I keep my personal life on the down low.
A lot of crazies on the internet out there.
Yeah. All right, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed that clip. If you want to check out the full-length podcast episode, you can find that right over here. Also, make sure you visit my website over here, where you'll find my supplements, the opportunity to book me privately one-on-one for coaching, and most importantly, my new School of Unplugging, which you'll find on the courses tab. Newer to the channel? Hit subscribe.